What's going on, people? Tonight, I want to start out a little different. And the reason why is because I'm a little bit disappointed in something that I experienced today. And I'm disappointed in us as believers, or those of us that call ourselves believers. I experienced someone reacting to something that was manipulative and damaging. And I just hope that we are called to understand that we should treat each other with fairness, without hypocrisy, especially among those of us that call ourselves Christians. Even if we don't believe that the other person is a Christian, that doesn't give us a pass to deal with them treacherously and play victim to a situation. Because regardless of whether or not you think that person is, we're called to act in a way where it draws them to Christ and not push them away. But all right, I had to get that off my chest. So let's get the housekeeping rules out of the way. First, I need for you to go to our YouTube page to like, share, and subscribe. You can also go to our IG page at Just How I See It, as well as follow my TikTok page at Studio Head Chris. Now, tonight's topic is something that has been on my mind quite a bit, and it may be considered, I guess, a part one of a series, if you will, about relationships. And I want to start off by saying that, number one, that God has a purpose for everything. Not one thing, not something, but everything. Now, we may not all know what that purpose is, but rest assured, he doesn't speak unless he has purpose for it. And the purpose of a relationship is to get to the point of marriage. That's what God views as a successful relationship. One that matures to the point where marriage begins. And that's where truly life begins for a couple. Because now you are walking in the image of God. They are no longer twain, but one. And so what I want to talk about tonight is something that has kind of irritated me over probably the past couple of years. Now, during the pandemic, again, a lot of podcasts started popping up. And through some of these podcasts, you got a lot of people talking about relationships. And that's not really where I have the problem at. The problem where I have what I have with these podcasts that are popping up talking about relationships is that as I began to research some of the hosts of these podcasts, a lot of them, and I do mean a lot, are not in relationships. Not only are they not in relationships, they haven't had a successful one. Heck, they ain't even had one that started out successful and ended up bad. And when I say that, I'm talking about got married and then got divorced. They don't even have that under their belt. But yet, they're coming from a perspective as if they know and as if they are experts on the matter. Now, some of you may say, okay, what's the problem with that? They probably had a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever before. And so, hey, they know about relationships. I hear you. But again, I started out by saying the purpose of a relationship, at least in God's eyes, and that's the viewpoint that I choose to take, is to get to the point of marriage. And especially if you're a person looking to get married, why are you taking relationship advice from people who haven't been. Now, the problem with that is that what could they possibly tell you on how to find that kind of mate? Again, if you're trying to get married. Like, let me ask you a question. If you were looking to take a trip, let's say to some foreign country, because marriage, hey, sometimes you feel like you're in a space of, how in the world did I get here? Trust me, I know. Been married for quite a while. So you're taking a trip to a foreign place that you've never been before. And you walk up on a person and say, hey, I want to go to Botswana. How is it? Oh, it's lovely. It's great. Oh, man, it's amazing. And then you ask, well, have you ever been there? No. The person says, no, I've never been there. Okay, well, what about the food? Oh, they got amazing food, but you don't want to go to this place or that place. Oh, really? You've had it? No, I ain't never had it. But that's what I heard. Or let me ask you this question. You bought a brand new car, luxury car. Because again, sometimes marriage, yeah, it has its foreign moments. But oh man, it has its amazing moments where it's luxury. You know, you're serving one another. And so, hey, you bought this luxury car and you take it to this place that you heard about and you pull up into the place and say, hey, I just bought this, let's say, Mercedes. And they say, oh man, that's a amazing car. Oh, really? You got one? No, I don't. I don't have a Mercedes. Well, have you ever fixed one? No, I've never fixed a Mercedes. Oh, really? So okay. Have you given it an oil change? No, I've never given it an oil change either. Would you leave your car at a place that has never fixed one, never drove one, never even did an oil change on a luxury car, Mercedes, whatever it is? And most of you will probably say, no, wouldn't take advice from that person that's never been to Botswana. And I wouldn't let somebody fix on my brand new Mercedes if they never even done an oil change on it. And those are material things. So explain to me, why would you listen to someone who's never been in a marriage, who's never been in a successful relationship? Matter of fact, they ain't in a relationship now. But you tune in every day, posting, putting in your stories, reposting, people giving advice on something that they've never done before. I don't understand it. Now, I'm not saying you got to listen to me. I'm just saying find someone that has what you want. Because more than likely, they've taken the path to get to where you want to go. Like I remember my agent telling me when I got ready to start thinking about moving to Los Angeles. And I had just stopped playing football and we was talking about me getting back to the acting because I had taken a break to go to college and play football and was trying to make it into whatever pro league I could find. And he said to me, he said, this is what you need to do. He said, you need to find 5 actors that have a career that you want. Now, you don't have to be like them, but if you want their type of career, the best thing for you to do, the wise thing for you to do, is kind of listen to the kind of decisions that they've made to get them to where they are. If you want that type of career. Now, keep in mind, when you do this, understand that some of those decisions didn't bring them instant success, but it fulfilled their life. And that's what I just believe, that when you're looking at something as important as a relationship, that you need to find people that know what it's like to be where you want to be. I remember a while ago, somebody came to me and told me that I should stop acting. And their reasoning was because I had a family, and that, I should, think about my family and stop this, what to them was a selfish pursuit. And my response to them was this, and I say this to you: I appreciate your concern. I do. But you haven't been where I'm trying to go. So you don't know what it takes for me to get there. You don't even know whether or not I will. You never even tried it. There are many successful actors and actresses that were in relationships, had families prior to them becoming successful. So I'll look to them to see how I handle it. Now, of course, I was probably thought to be arrogant for having that kind of response, but that's just honestly what I believe. Like, the Bible talks about finding wise counsel, how a wise man seeks wise counsel before he goes to war. And life can feel like a war sometimes. And when you're going to war, you need to find people that know how to fight the battles that you're going to face. If they haven't experienced what you will experience, how can they tell you how to deal with it? If they haven't found a good mate, how can they tell you how to find one? Now, you may take what I just said as absolutely right. And a lot of y'all may take what I said as absolutely wrong. And that's fine. Because to be honest with you, I don't care how you take it. But what I will say is, whatever you do, you make sure you take it to God. On that note, I'll see y'all next time. Peace.